What's going on, guys? It's your boy John the Liquidator coming back with breaking news. The Indiana Fever has signed Myisha Hines-Allen. So the subliminal that was sent out last night was confirmation that she will be joining the Fever. And I'm here to tell you, the Indiana Fever admin just broke the story moments ago, and it looked like we got a Natasha Howard.
Breaking news just dropped, and Fever fans are divided. Myisha Hines-Allen to Indiana as Natasha Howard's replacement. The Indiana Fever official account confirmed it moments ago, and the reaction online tells you everything you need to know about this move. Some fans are cautiously optimistic. Others are asking what the front office is thinking, because the numbers tell a complicated story.
Shout out to Correlation said bargain been hunting for 4 when that should have been top priority in the league where most of the best players play that position. Laughing my ass off. It is what it is. Potential values over whack in free agency. So the player that is possibly coming is Myisha Hines-Allen. So this is her net points over the last 3 seasons.
Let's talk about what Indiana is actually getting here. Myisha Hines-Allen posted those net point numbers over the last 3 seasons with Minnesota. Offensively, she's been at 13, -19, and -6. Overall net rating sits at -23 across that span. Now, context matters with these stats. Minnesota's system, her role, the lineups she played with. But when you're replacing Natasha Howard, a proven veteran who brought defensive versatility and playoff experience, these numbers raise legitimate questions about whether this is the right move. The timing is interesting too. Hines-Allen posted red and gold colors on her Instagram about 20 minutes before the official announcement. Fans immediately connected the dots. That's the Fever's color scheme. Either she's coming to Indianapolis or she's pulling off one of the most elaborate trolls in WNBA free agency history.
Let's pull it up right now and let me show y'all. So this is the post that she put on her Instagram. And as you guys can see, it's red and gold. We know who is red and gold. Now the fan base is talking about this. They definitely is. People feel a type of way. Some people are happy. Some people are mad about it. I just want to know y'all thoughts down in the comments section.
Here's where the salary cap situation gets critical. Indiana has roughly $2 million left in cap space after their earlier moves. That's not a lot of room to work with in today's WNBA market. If Hines-Allen is coming on a bargain deal somewhere in the $300,000 to $400,000 range, that makes financial sense for a team trying to fill multiple roster spots. But it also signals something important about Indiana's strategy. They're not going after premium free agents at the 4 position. They're hunting in the bargain bin, as one fan put it, when the 4 spot should have been a top priority.
And I find it very interesting. You know, the Indiana Fever got roughly about $2 million left, a little around 2 or a little under 2 left in cap space. So it'll definitely be a bargain deal for them if this is true that they're getting her. But overall, man, I don't know. Fans still want Timmy Figman layback. Will we get Timmy back? I don't know. You know, I just feel like Timmy worked very well with Caitlin Clark.
And this is where Fever fans are getting frustrated. The vocal majority still wants Tiara McCowan back. She worked exceptionally well with Caitlin Clark last season, the pick-and-roll chemistry was there, the defensive presence in the paint complemented Clark's perimeter game. McCowan hasn't signed anywhere yet, and fans are begging the front office to bring her back to Indianapolis. But if Indiana is spending their remaining cap space on Hines-Allen and draft picks, that door might be closing. The Emma Mason dream is probably dead too. She just won MVP in the EuroLeague again. She's been dominant overseas. A player of that caliber is going to command serious money, likely more than Indiana has available. When you've got $2 million or less to work with, you're not landing MVP-level talent in free agency.
I just gotta be honest. You know, I ain't gonna come on here and lie to y'all and not keep it real. But it is looking very, very interesting for the Indiana Fever throughout this free agency process. They've been doing good so far, man. But I don't know if Myisha Hines-Allen could be the answer at the 4 position. That's just me. You feel me? That's just me. And yeah, it is what it is.
Let's address the elephant in the room. Why is Indiana's cap situation so tight? Kelsey Mitchell took her Supermax contract. Most star players in her position have been taking discounts to give their teams more flexibility. They signed for less than the maximum allowed, creating cap space to bring in additional talent. Mitchell didn't do that. She took the full $400,000 Supermax, which is absolutely her right. She earned that money. But it also means Indiana is operating with roughly $400,000 less in cap flexibility than they could have been. If Mitchell had taken a discount like other stars around the league, the Fever could be sitting at $2.4 million in cap space instead of $2 million. That extra cushion might have been the difference between landing a premium free agent and settling for bargain options.
Yeah, man. Then he went on to say, I think the Liberty were better off getting someone like Elena Smith. I don't know, man. I don't know. Elena Smith showed the shit out of the Fever today. And me personally, it just left a bad taste in my mouth. And I told y'all they be doing that. These players be doing that. They'll hint that they're coming. Hell, all we know is Myisha Hines-Allen.
Now, the draft adds another layer to this puzzle. Indiana announced their picks today. Number 10 in the first round, 25 in the second round, and 40 in the third round. The first round pick is going to command that new rookie minimum contract, somewhere around $200,000. That comes directly out of the remaining cap space. So if Indiana uses all 3 picks, they're filling roster spots with draft selections rather than proven veterans. That's a choice. Whether it's the right choice depends on who's available at 10 and whether they can contribute immediately on a team trying to build around Caitlin Clark's championship window. The rumor mill says Gabriela Jaquez might be the target at 10. She's been generating buzz as a potential fit in Indiana's system. If that happens, you're looking at a roster that's getting younger and cheaper rather than adding established playoff experience.
They dropped that moments ago, though. So they will be picking 10 in the first round, 25 in the second round, and number 40 in the third round. 24 hours until the draft. I will be live tomorrow during this draft. So make sure you guys keep your bells on. I want to see what the people saying down in the comments. Said so excited. Get us some good stuff, Amber. Get Gabriela Jaquez. I think that's who they gonna get. It's rumbling that they go.
Here's what makes this free agency period so fascinating. The league expanded too quickly, and there's not enough elite talent to fill all the roster spots across 13 teams. That's why you're seeing role players get contracts that would have been unthinkable 3 years ago. The market is inflated because demand outpaces supply. Teams are overpaying for average players because the alternative is leaving roster spots empty or gambling on unproven rookies. Indiana is caught in that reality. They can't afford the premium players. The mid-tier players are overpriced. So they're shopping in the bargain bin and hoping to find value that other teams missed. Hines-Allen at a discount might be exactly that. Or it might be a desperate move by a front office that's running out of options.
Players 3 to 4 fill in some gaps, but I don't see them signing like a big name. I just don't think they got the cap. And to be honest, everybody got to look at Kelsey Mitchell. So if they don't sign another big name player, thanks to Kelsey, because Kelsey, like everybody else, didn't take their Supermax when they could have, but Kelsey took it. So by her taking that took $400,000 away. That could have, so we could be sitting there like 2 inches.
Let's talk about what happened with Leonie Smith today, because it perfectly illustrates the games players are playing during free agency. Smith hinted she might be coming to Indiana. Fans got excited. The speculation built. Then she trolled the entire Fever fanbase and signed elsewhere. This happens every year. Players use team interest to build leverage. They post cryptic messages on social media, they let rumors swirl, and fans get caught in the middle, emotionally invested in moves that never materialize. That's why the Hines-Allen situation feels familiar. She posts red and gold colors. Fans assume she's coming to Indiana, but until there's an official announcement with contract terms, it's all speculation. She could be trolling. She could be building leverage with Minnesota. She could genuinely be headed to Indianapolis. We won't know for certain until the ink is dry.
Man, keep them bells on. I will be back with more content. Till next time, shake the haters off. I'm out of here.
So here's what this all means for the Indiana Fever moving forward. They've got a franchise player in Caitlin Clark. They've got a star in Kelsey Mitchell, who just secured her bag. They've got draft picks to develop. And they've got roughly $2 million in cap space to fill out the rest of the roster. That's not a recipe for immediate championship contention. That's a team in transition, trying to build sustainably while managing financial constraints. The Hines-Allen move, if it happens, represents a calculated risk. She's not a star. She's not going to transform the roster overnight. But at the right price, she could provide depth at the 4, give the coaching staff another option in the frontcourt rotation, and preserve cap flexibility for future moves. The question is whether that's enough for a team that generated historic ratings and attention last season. Fever fans watched Caitlin Clark break rookie records, sell out arenas, and put Indiana basketball back on the national map. They expected the front office to capitalize on that momentum with aggressive moves in free agency. Instead, they're watching the team sign bargain players while stars go elsewhere. Natasha Howard is in Minnesota now. The premium free agents are off the board, and Indiana is left hoping that Hines-Allen, draft picks, and internal development can close the gap on the league's elite teams. The draft tomorrow is going to be critical. If Indiana nails that 10th pick and finds a rotation player who can contribute immediately, this free agency period might look smarter in hindsight. If they miss, if that pick becomes a project who needs years to develop, then the criticism of this bargain hunting strategy is going to intensify, because Caitlin Clark's rookie contract won't last forever. The window to build around her while she's on a team-friendly deal is narrow. Every decision matters, and that's what makes this Hines-Allen signing so polarizing. Some fans see it as smart cap management, others see it as the front office settling for less when they should be going all in on championship pieces. Both perspectives have merit. The truth probably lives somewhere in between. What we know for certain is that Indiana's roster is going to look different next season. Howard is gone, Hines-Allen appears to be coming in, draft picks will fill additional spots. The supporting cast around Clark and Mitchell is being rebuilt on the fly. Whether that rebuild produces a playoff team capable of competing with Connecticut, Las Vegas, and New York remains to be seen. The cap situation is what it is. Mitchell took her supermax. The remaining space is limited. The front office has to work within those constraints, but constraints don't excuse poor decisions. If Hines-Allen was genuinely the best option available at the 4 position within Indiana's budget, then fine. Make the move and live with the results. But if this was a panic signing, a rushed decision to fill a roster spot without proper evaluation of alternatives, then the Fever just wasted valuable cap space on a player who doesn't move the needle. We'll find out soon enough. The season starts in a few months. Hines-Allen will either prove the doubters wrong or confirm their worst fears. The draft pick at 10 will either become a rotation staple or a developmental project. And Indiana will either take the next step toward contention or remain stuck in the middle of the Eastern Conference, good enough to make the playoffs, but not good enough to win a championship. So what do you think? Is Myisha Hines-Allen the right replacement for Natasha Howard? Or did Indiana settle for less when they should have been more aggressive? Should Kelsey Mitchell have taken a discount to give the team more cap flexibility, or was she right to secure her maximum value? And what happens tomorrow in the draft? Does Indiana nail that 10th pick and salvage this free agency period, or do they reach for a project and waste a critical opportunity? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Let me know if you think the Fever are building something sustainable, or if this bargain hunting strategy is going to backfire. And make sure you're subscribed, because tomorrow we're going live for the entire draft. We'll break down every pick, analyze the fits, and talk about what it means for Indiana's championship hopes. This free agency period isn't over yet, and the next 24 hours could change everything.